America. Michael Borky, let's get to the college football fix.
In honor of Kentucky's historic upset loss last night, a simple question, because you've probably seen it. Hey, I don't know you've seen it. For example, the salary of John Calipari is $1 million more than the entire budget. The entire budget for the team that upset them last night. And on and on and on. Arena size, followers, all that good stuff. My question is, with Kentucky's recent run of bad seasons, honestly, who is the Kentucky basketball of college football?
This is an interesting question because you have to talk about a program that has won national titles, but they should win more. Right? Is that because that's what this is?
Yes.
Kentucky has won national titles, but they should win more. And when they do lose, they lose inexplicable games.
Here's an example. So John Calipari has one national championship.
Okay. I have my nominee.
These are the players he has coached. Okay, and this is just a running list. There's more guys, but you'll recognize these names. Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, Derrick Rose, Marcus Camby, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, P.J. Washington, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, Eric Bledsoe, Tyler Hero, Julius Randle, Malik Monk, Jamal Murray, the Harrisons, and on and on and on. One championship he has won with that many elite-level NBA players that came through his program. One championship.
It's
Who
Ohio
is that
State.
in football?
Ohio State. Year in, year out, they're a top 5 recruiting class. They dominate their conference, but they have inexplicable losses, right? They lose to Iowa by 4 touchdowns. They lose to Purdue by 3 or 4 touchdowns. It doesn't make any sense. Iowa should be right there every year with Alabama, with Clemson, with Georgia. And I know they make the playoff, but even when they go to the playoff, they get handled easily 9 years out of 10. They had 1 year where they had a transcendent team and they got to the top. But think about the Ohio State players and the pros. Just on the Saints alone, there's 3 Pro Bowlers. So, yeah, to me, the answer is Ohio State. They should have more national titles than they do.
That's a good pick. It's a really good pick. Mine is Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
That's also a fantastic pick.
A program that does have a championship, not necessarily recently, but like I was alive during it. They are constantly putting players in the NFL. Everywhere. All over the field, Oklahoma is putting players in the NFL, and now you've got 3 starting quarterbacks, multiple Heisman Trophy winners. Oklahoma, constantly there, but when they get there, something happens. Something happens. John Calipari, I mean, his run, the last couple of years, last year's team was historically bad for Kentucky. This year he gets bounced in a historic upset. But his run is like Final Four, National Championship, Elite Eight, Sweet 16, Elite Eight, Round of 32, Elite Eight. Like, they're getting there. But they're not winning. Oklahoma gets there. They don't win.
And then, again, some inexplicable losses here and there. I mean, they've lost games to Texas. They had to bad Texas teams. They've lost to Oklahoma State sometimes. They lose games. They lose games they shouldn't. And then again, when they get to the playoffs and they play the real teams, the top tier teams, they get handled year in, year out. So yeah, Oklahoma is a fine choice there to be our Kentucky of college football.
So Richard, we have Ohio State and Oklahoma as our Kentucky basketball of college football. Who is yours?
Most talent.
Yeah,
but
has won national titles, but
high-level program. They have won championships in their past, but for some reason, it feels like it's not enough relative to the talent that they bring in.
So for Cal, we're talking, 1 title in 13 years?
And I
Kentucky?
while you stepped away, I ran down a list of current elite-level NBA players that John Calipari has coached, and it's pretty staggering.
It's insane. I mean, it's over $1 billion in total contracts. Like a lot over $1 billion in total contracts and money earned for his former players.
And one championship to show for it. Which is good.
But it's not what Kentucky expects.
Right.
What is he, the second highest paid basketball coach in the country behind Mike Krzyzewski?
Soon to be the first.
Yeah, soon to be the highest paid. And Kentucky fans are a little frustrated as well. I was kind of reading some stuff last night, and, it's Kentucky fans say it hasn't been a whole lot of fun since 2015. I mean, I think you could put Michigan in that category. Yeah, Michigan's got 2 national titles all time. Is that right?
I mean, I'm sure they have some like really old school national titles from back in the Fielding Yost days, but in the modern era of football, and I mean, I'm stretching the word modern here. Yes, 2.
So maybe, Kentucky has won more than that, right? I mean, basically, all right, I should know this off the top of my head, and I don't. John Calipari won a national championship. Tubby Smith won a national championship. Rick Pitino won 2 titles at Kentucky. Is that right? 1 or 2?
I thought it was just 1, and then he left, and then Tubby Smith got the next year.
Joe B. Hall won a title at Kentucky.
And then Adolph Rupp won a few.
And then Adolph Rupp won a bunch. So in terms of the only coaches that Kentucky has had in recent memory that didn't win a title, Billy Clyde Gillespie, right? Isn't he the only one?
Yeah.
And it was a short stint for him in Lexington before they made the move to Cal.
It's funny to see the way Kentucky fans. I mean, there are people saying like he can't come back from this. It's over for Cal. He won't get fired, but it's over. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's over? How is it over? He's not getting fired. He's gonna be back next year.
Yeah,
it's not over.
I had a friend that texted me last night. I'm going to start calling him Joe B. Calipari.
Oh God, Eddie Sutton. That's a good one. Did not win a national title.
Yeah, Calipari's run. I saw a lot of people, and it's two-sided, right? That list of NBA players is unbelievable that he could only win 1 championship with those guys. But his run...
But it's not like he had all of them at the same time either.
Right, but Elite 8, Final 4 national champion, NIT, runner-up. So Final 4 went to the championship. Final 4, round of 32, Elite 8, Sweet 16, Elite 8. Season got canceled when they were 25-6, 15-3 in the SEC. They were awful last year and got bounced in the first round, obviously, this year.
Yeah, whether you like him or not as a writer, Kyle Tucker is a good writer. He's a little pro-Kentucky, whatever. He said on Twitter that he happened to be sitting close to the bench, and because of that, he was able to see fear, panic, and disorganization, including from John Calipari on that sideline last night. That's not a glowing endorsement. Sports Talk Mississippi.